So I'm streaming.
Doesn't switch. It does not seem to switch. Yeah, I guess for right now you're gonna have to do side by side. I don't know how to make it switch automatically.
All right.
Are we rolling?
Getting ready. Hey, welcome to the Freedom Culture. All right. Here at the Freedom Culture, I'd like to discuss current events in the financial sector, breaking down blockchain technology, this new digital economy, and sharing practical solutions to problems.
Heck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Kyle? I got my man Kyle, my
I'm
partner in
I'm
crime.
alright. Uh, so how's your day been?
My day's been alright. My day's been it's been pretty smooth. You know, no complaints. Um, it's been smoother than usual. You know, for
Heck yeah.
yeah, like you know when you make a whole long list of things to do and
Mhm.
things are surprisingly connecting. Like, oh, okay, you know, like I expected a harder time, a tougher time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Well, other than that, Everything's been smooth. How's things been going with you?
Pretty good. I've been re-looking back at code that I haven't looked at in forever, so that's been fun. And like I'm starting to, I guess, get myself a little bit challenged. So one of the people that we met at the proper party,
Hmm.
um, so I'm trying to work with him and see what I could do. So that's been what I've been working on, and
Okay.
then trying to, I guess, see what's going on with Wolf. Well, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but like the probability of like a black swan event happening. So that's fun.
Yeah. So first, let's backtrack a little bit. So you're working on some code?
Yeah, yeah. So like a while back, you and I had this little thing that I was like working on this Trello system,
Okay.
and so I was just like revamping it and trying to get it to where I wanted to go again, because a lot of it has been offline for almost, well, part of it's been offline for about almost a year, and like part of it's been almost offline for almost 2 years. So
Right.
yeah,
So you pretty much just getting it all ramped up again.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. I got that new hunger from like after the party. I was like, we gotta go, we gotta go.
Get all the dust off those bots. Let's get
Yeah.
it. That's what's up. So
So
what kind of bots are you dealing with?
Uh, uh, a lot of them are like data scrapers or just like automated posting systems.
Okay.
Um, so it goes into this board, and I can just manually sort through it all to help prevent spam and also to have a quality control.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, it takes data from all over the internet and places it into one spot to
Mm.
then send out to other places.
So pretty much just scrapes the internet and
Yeah, but
okay.
it's more than that. Like it could be like random tools. So like let's say now you and I are working on keyword research or whatever. I can just put in the keywords in there, and it would start to do the research for me.
Mm.
But
Okay.
I just need to make sure that I have a formula and a pattern to
Mm.
work with,
Mm.
and then it just repeats that over and over. Just change the word.
Okay. So that's one of the bots that you got going on. And how do
Yeah,
you create such a thing? You don't gotta get into the specifics, but like, how does it kind of seem like wizardry? Like, it's kind of
yeah,
seem like so because that's in essence what ChatGPT does.
yeah. Well, kind of. Yeah, the ChatGPT is, I call it, it's a matrix tree. And so it just brute forces its way for various answers and records it into the tree. And then it knows, like, what's the most efficient route to get through the tree to get to what you want. So, in a lot of like the chat GPT stuff, it's set up where, like, uh, it's predictive programming. So, like, the, or predictive, I think it's whatever it's called. But it's taking, like you say T, and then what's the next word that's gonna, or letter that's gonna be after T, and so like you have a bunch of different words, right? But there might be a probability, for example, H to be the next probability.
Mm.
So now you got TH, and then what's gonna be after that? Well, there might be a high probability that E is going to be there, and
Right.
so like it looks that up, and it matches probabilities based off of some of the keywords that you give it,
Okay.
and it's pretty cool, but it's also like there's no logic to it. It knows how to shoot words out that it's seen, that it goes, okay, this is a high probability that it could be there, but you know that could be all created through various things like spam bots or whatever.
Right.
So misinformation campaigns.
Right. I mean, I tell you, it seems beyond my understanding right now, but I get it. I guess it just scrapes the internet, and you know, yeah. Uh, I'm not too far inclined on the technical side of stuff, but whatever you're doing over there, that sounds cool. So we got that first bot. That first bot that's pretty much scraping the internet and based off certain keywords. Um, what's the other
Yeah,
bot that you're
well,
working on?
mostly it's just like it grabs or information from like various places. Like if I'm on YouTube or if I'm on Facebook, it'll grab like if I like a video, it'll send it out to the thing. And I think we have maybe 10 minutes left in this, and then we'll have to
Are you
start.
serious, bro? Like we
Well,
only
yeah, we took a little bit of moments of trying to figure out how to do setting.
that's what happened.
Yeah,
God damn.
um, but
Um,
we can restart it in a moment here. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, so
it
all right,
takes
so
just
with the
data
bots,
and
all right, so you got that bot that's going on. Let's get more into
yeah.
the bots for the rest of this session that we got. So you have the bot where it scrapes the internet based off certain keywords, and then you also
Well,
have
no, they don't. It doesn't scrape off of certain keywords. It just like one comes in from YouTube, one comes in from Facebook, one comes in from Reddit, one comes in from Twitter, one comes in from RSS feeds, one comes in from Google Alerts, and so it's set up to how I want the data to get captured from, but it comes from those places. It doesn't. There's no real brain to it. The brain is me,
mhm.
like there, but maybe one day I'll have an actual AI be able to differentiate the different data that is on the internet.
Now, is there a certain platform or a certain what do you call it place that you go online to create this thing, or is it like a certain workshop? What kind of
Uh,
to create bots? Like how do you create a bot? Is it all coding?
a lot of it is, but there is some tools that like make it so it's not really coding. I think like I can't remember what there was one that I was looking at a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still up. I think they were like called Ubot or something like that, and they had like this drag and drop interface that you could like go okay, send a request to this web page, and then like search for these things. And you would just drag and drop them into there. Um, and then there's like other people that like build the bots themselves, and you could buy a subscription to like one of them.
Uh-huh.
So a very powerful scraping tool that I really like is called Scrapebox, and that basically does all of that. Where I can I can tell it to like look up on a different bunch of keywords on Google or Bing or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get a bunch of search results, and then I can start fine tuning that data down to get to what I want.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of times it might be like um, I could type in a small business type of niche, and then maybe like some sort of like thing, maybe like powered by WordPress or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I go ahead and hit search, find all the different WordPress sites in that niche, and then I can contact every single one of them and go, hey, I'm a WordPress developer, would you let me go ahead and work on your website and update it?
That
You
sounds
know,
powerful. So what other bots do you have that's in the works?
uh, I mean, just a lot. A lot of them I don't like talking about, but um,
Like
well, for example, here's a low hanging fruit one. We were setting up a Discord, right?
mm-hmm.
So I want to have a nice little Discord bot that's set up in there, updates on prices. Will help like add in some of the data feed that I get, and that
Okay.
will be sent to people. So if they want to read the news a lot faster, they don't have to search for it. Maybe that might be a thing.
Okay.
Um, like, um, but a lot of it kind of goes into tradecraft that I don't really want to expose
Mm-hmm.
just yet because it's a part of a giant system called I call it Nix's game,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm not trying to spoil all the fun
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
just
You
yet.
don't want to. You don't
Yeah.
want to get the juice yet. That's a grand project in the making. So that one bot that in particular that you develop will be able to provide the Discord with updates, recent updates on particular projects and price alerts and everything. That you mentioned. What could you dig a little more deeper in? What else it could do for the Discord?
I mean, at the moment, that's all I can think of. But like as time goes, as people give me feedback or whatever, I can implement other things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think at the moment, the biggest one is just updating a price. But that's not that important because
Mm-hmm.
like you can go to any website and it's really just depending on if you're on Discord or not. But I think the one that's more valuable is the information that could be sent to Discord, where you can get yourself a custom RSS feed or whatever
Mm-hmm.
of all these latest news. And so, if you're waiting for a YouTuber, for example, to publish a video about the latest news about the thing in crypto,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to wait for them to upload it. You could just go to the channel and see the link yourself and read it.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I think that's the core one that I
Mm-hmm.
can provide at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What do you think is?
the
How do you see the future of bots? Like, I what? Whoa, how do you see like where this can go when it comes to
uh,
utility? When it comes to the
they're
things it
the
can do,
they're the beginning and the end.
the beginning and then.
Yeah. Um, so it's an end of for most types of jobs, I guess. But it's not like it's the end. It's like it becomes the end of how you used to work, and now you have a new way of working where it's a integration between some sort of automation, AI,
Mm-hmm.
robotic
Mm-hmm.
thing, and a human operator.
Right.
So I think that's going to be the most efficient way. I think if we let it go too crazy, where the AI or the robots do whatever they want, eh, the bots that I play around with, they're dumb bots. They don't have logic that will allow them to break out, out of their box.
Right.
But the bots that are working in the future, they could theoretically break out the box and do whatever. So if they ever do that, then they would have to see that the best evolution path for to co-inhabit together is to cooperate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a transhumanism outlook,
I feel as though
sadly.
I don't know. My wild opinion is that like in the near future, unfortunately, like the ones that have more intelligence in this field would kind of like have the greater advantage, like
At the
omniscient.
start,
Yeah, like
at the start, it will be those and the rich people.
right.
Um, Later on down the road, it'll be the middle class, and then it'll start slowly leaking its way into the lower class. But those will end up being there is no such thing as a utopia. So like this idea that this technology is going to bring us to utopia is BS.
Mm-hmm.
But the
But
moment you reach this utopia, there's always going to be this subclass that's left out,
right.
and so there's never really a utopia.
But like for an example, if you was to get a job, in competition to the next guy applying for the job, you're gonna seem superb because you could assign different kind of bots to handle different tasks for that job. You know, compared to somebody that's only
Yeah,
dealing with
but
manpower.
most people end up having the same type of access. Like everybody has a modern day phone today, for the most part, and everybody's phone can have the same capabilities. It's just how much mind power or connection do you want to fuse yourself with that machine,
Right.
and that will be the thing. But a lot, like I said, the AI though will be like it'll know, and so it'll just be like, all right, you want this and you don't know it. Well, I know it, and I'll just do it, and you're just like, awesome.
All right. Well, we'll
So
we'll build a little
yeah,
bit
go
more
ahead.
about the bots in the next episode. Follow up with us on the next episode. We got a little cut short on this one, but stay tuned for the next half. And yeah, we'll see you there later.
Hell yeah, peace.
Peace.